It's another great day here in the Palm Beaches. I'm Theo Dorsey, and I'm ready to present you the latest installment of the Palm Beaches TV Watch Party series. May is MOSAIC Month here in Palm Beach County, Florida, which stands for Month of Shows, Art, Ideas, and Culture. Today, we're exploring some of the most captivating events and attractions here in our region that showcase the creativity and artistic expression in local arts and the culture scene. But first, to tell us more about what we can look forward to seeing at this year's MOSAIC, let's hear from the agency that's putting it all together, the Palm Beach County Cultural Council.
Thanks, Theo. The Palm Beaches are known as Florida's cultural capital because of the community's inspiring art galleries, top-tier museums, stunning street art, iconic historic sites, breathtaking natural wildlife, and so much more. Now in its 7th year, the month-long celebration showcases the Palm Beach's world-class arts and cultural institutions. Many of these locations provide exclusive offers and discounts as part of MOSAIC. This year, MOSAIC offers visitors the chance to explore more than 20 arts and cultural organizations, special events, and festivals across the Palm Beaches during the month of May. Participants this year include Sunfest, Norton Museum of Art, the Palm Beach Zoo, Cox Science Center and Aquarium, Boca Raton Museum of Art, the Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse and Museum, and many more. Experience more during MOSAIC in the Palm Beaches and reconnect with the culture you've been seeking.
You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey. I'm so excited today because we are at the Norton Sculpture Gardens, and I love this place. They've got gorgeous, magnificent, monumental sculptures in their ginormous garden. They've also got 250 plus types of rare plants and tons of beautiful artwork, art studios. You're absolutely going to love it. Let's head inside. If you're in the Palm Beaches, a must-see is the Norton Sculpture Gardens. They're absolutely incredible. And we are here with someone from Sculpture Gardens, Cynthia Kenai. Thank you so much for having us today. This place is really incredible. I mean, it's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Thank you. We think so. We are standing in the studio of Norton, which is probably one of the most magical places that we have here.
There's a lot to see here. I mean, the actual house, actually listed on the National Registry of Historic Places, which is incredible on its own. You feature other artists in the home. You've got the gorgeous sculpture gardens, which we'll see very shortly. And there are 9 monumental sculptures in this garden of Norton's that are going to blow your mind. They're beautiful. So tell us a little bit about the history. How did this place come about?
The historic home was the home of Ralph Norton and his wife Elizabeth. They bought the house in 1935, and as it would happen, Mrs. Norton passed away, and he then married Anne Weaver. She was an artist. She was sort of an artist ahead of her time in terms of her interest in contemporary art, and they had that basic love of art together. They were married about 5 years before he passed away, and Anne Norton lived here for the rest of her life, and I think she spent most of it in this studio.
I mean, it's an absolutely incredible place, and it's very inspiring just to be in here. You can feel all of the juices flowing, and one of the things I find really interesting about Anne Norton as an artist, you don't necessarily think by looking at all of her works that they were done by the same artist. She seemed really versatile, and working with brick and granite and all kinds of other materials is really fascinating.
I think that she was someone who was constantly expanding the boundaries of what the means in which she worked. So she traveled a lot, and through travel, I think she had a lot of inspiration from different places, and you see that in the monumental sculpture. The one that's in granite, the 7 beings, was definitely inspired by travel. And a lot of the other brick sculptures, there are 8 other brick sculptures in the gardens, and we think that that is an inspiration from where she grew up, which was Selma, Alabama. She made all of the bricks, created them, and then inside each of the sculptures is steel rebar. So there was a lot of engineering and a lot of things that came together to create these amazing pieces. And then in here you see a lot of wood, you see bronze, you see stone, and of course huge plaster pieces. And it's interesting to note that Ann Norton was 4 feet 11 inches tall. She was small and petite, but she was always thinking big about her art. But for her legacy, she really wanted to protect this 2-acre green space on the Intercoastal Waterway and for the community to enjoy.
The Ann Norton Sculpture Garden has been a well-known attraction for art and history lovers since it was created back in 1977. And then, in 1990, it was added to the U.S. National Register of Historic Places. It's truly a hidden gem right in our own backyard. Up next, we're heading over to the Cox Science Center and Aquarium to get up close and personal with some of the most amazing sea life on all of the planet. Talk about the perfect destination for science lovers of all ages.
Operating as the best-in-class community-based science center, this place provides visitors with engaging and interactive science education experiences. Palm Beach County now has the largest aquarium, all the way from Miami to Orlando. The Science Center's 10,000-gallon aquariums house some of Florida's most beautiful native fish, such as queen angels, lookdowns, moray eels, stingrays, and seahorses, as well as a few fish that have invaded Florida's coast. The different habitats take you through the depths of our coral reefs and interpret Florida's diverse ecosystems of the Everglades, coral reefs, Gulf Stream, and the open ocean. We're here with Adam Newton and one of South Florida's only planetariums.
That's right, Gemma. We have a lot of things that we can do here at the South Florida Science Center and Aquarium in our planetarium. We have public shows that happen every single day on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock. Now there are shows for all different age groups. We have shows for little kids with our Big Bird and Elmo show, and we also have shows for adults where we can talk about the stars, constellations, and show you what the sky will look like tonight after you view our show and go out and view it in a real-time sky. One of our favorite things to do is our laser shows, and those actually happen the second Friday of every month. So with our new system, we have a projector in the back with a fisheye lens that projects the lasers all the way across the dome. And we also have 2 beam projectors on each side of the planetarium that kind of give an added effect to it. With the beam projectors and the haze that we provide during the shows, it kind of gives it kind of a depth effect, and it feels like the lasers are right above you even though they're quite a few feet above your head. What makes this planetarium unique is kind of the way that we do this. So in older planetarium systems, you can show the sky, kind of look at the stars, show where the planets are. But what's really cool about ours is not only can we show you where the planets are in the solar system, we can actually travel to them, orbit them, and show you the different features that they have up close. One of the great things about having the South Florida Science Center and Aquarium here is not only can guests come in and kind of experience the planetarium, but we have school groups and lots of children that come in throughout the year. We see over, as far as an education department goes, about 75,000 students a year, and many of them get a chance to come into the planetarium and experience something that maybe they've never done before.
Lastly, we're visiting the Boca Raton Museum of Art, home to some incredible painting and sculpture exhibits. It's a beautiful place to immerse yourself in worldly culture without venturing far from home.
Today I've traveled to the southernmost point of Palm Beach County, Boca Raton Museum of Art, and I'm here with Fulia, who's going to tell us about this super cool museum.
This is Boca Raton Museum of Art. We are located at the north corner of Meisner Park. We are a beautiful museum, not very large size. We are on 2-story. We usually show our traveling exhibitions, current exhibitions on the main floor galleries. And the second floor galleries, we have always the permanent collection is there. Right this moment on view, traveling exhibition is Imagining Florida, the history and myth in the Sunshine State. We have upstairs on the second floor a part of this exhibition, Daniel Faust, the photography from the 1980s. The rest of them second floor is our permanent collection, which we have a contemporary art, we have a very nice glass studio, we have pre-Columbian and African artwork. We have beautiful sculpture garden outside, and the sculpture garden is most popular for the children because this is the only place they can touch the artwork, they can enjoy. The kids love the sculpture garden. Also, we have a small auditorium at the back, which we usually have our jazz in the museum. We have just music, we have lectures, talks, beautiful events are going on at the museum also. And also we have a piano on the main floor. We have very nice classic music concerts. A lot of fun to be here.
Really nice.
This is the most popular sculpture located at the entrance of the museum called Marty's Cube, and it is 1,800 pounds.
Wow, that's a big sculpture. So whatever art you're into, you should come and check out the Boca Raton Museum of Art. Thank you so much,
You're
Julia.
welcome anytime. Come and visit us, please.
Who knew art could be so much fun?
That's a look at just a few of the Palm Beach's cultural attractions you have to check out during Mosaic this May. Be sure to bring out your family and friends and enjoy this month of shows, arts, ideas, and culture. To watch the full episodes of the shows featured today and to check out other cultural attractions we have to offer, visit thepalmbeaches.tv. To find out more about Mosaic, go to mosaicpbc.com. I'm Theo Dorsey. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you next week.